I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk'S.
At today's court hearing, it was revealed that Lil Durk'S efforts to secure an early release from jail are showing progress. This development follows an announcement made last week. On Tuesday, January 6th, the Chicago rapper's legal team filed a request for a status hearing concerning Durk'S' ongoing detention in a special housing unit, SHU. Since August 29, 2025, without due process, Durk has been confined to an extremely small cell, just enough space for a single bed, a toilet, and a sink, for 23 hours a day. According to the filing, he does not have access to commissary. He is allowed only one phone call per month and no in-person social visits. The rapper was initially placed in the SHU as punishment for allegedly possessing an Apple Watch. However, his attorneys argued that the alleged infraction has yet to be reviewed by the Unit Discipline Committee to determine the appropriate disciplinary action, a process that normally occurs within 5 working days. Even fellow inmates from Durk'S cell block reached out to those involved in his case to express concern.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically BS, and right now we're going to show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they're trying to make a point because they think that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
At today's court hearing, it was announced that Lil Durk is no longer being held in solitary confinement after 5 months. On Thursday, January 15, DXL confirmed that the Chicago rapper has returned to the general population at the Los Angeles Detention Center after being in a special housing unit since August. Following the update, Durk'S team shared a message on his Instagram, "Crazy how you have to wait until it's dark to see who's really with you," reflecting how alone he feels. Even DJ Academics highlighted that many fellow rappers have abandoned him. It wouldn't be surprising if some even went on tour performing songs that once called him their brother or twin.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of them tour with songs with called their brother, their twin. I wouldn't be surprised if these rappers have these are downloading Durk. And I think this is what I think Durk right now is thinking that, man, I thought I was just with a whole bunch of real. No, you. I feel bad for when King Slime got locked up. There was a whole parade. Free him. Oh nah! Everybody would post details of the case. How is this humane? How could they do this? Yo, free Slime. Durk got locked up. They might give that half a bar. Free Smirk. I'll give credit. I have heard some of these guys that said lawyers good for that, but Smirk is in there, man, realizing the world don't stop spinning.
DJ Academics also explained that with everyone abandoning him, Durk is unlikely to return as the same rapper if he's released from jail.
Let me tell y'all, the Durk y'all loved when he was free, if he gets back out again, he'll never be back. I'll tell you why. He don't learn a lot of lessons. This would be a silly, nothing he told me. But the things that he did for others, y'all know when he came with my pockets, right? And he said, man, your gun is a snitch. I can't gun. Man, I don't care. I love Thug. He said that because Thug. Yo, what Durk is realizing, Durk is a great soldier. Nobody looked at him like a leader. Durk was willing to move on behalf of the people he's loyal to when they get locked up. When he locked up, they might drop him as a bar in the song, but
Lil Durk may never go back to jail, and one major reason is the way his recent incarceration unfolded. Having been confined in a special housing unit for over 4 months, there's a possibility he could qualify for house arrest. However, understanding his potential release requires looking at the latest developments in court. Durk's court hearings have now begun, and he initially wanted to go straight to trial. According to news reports, Durk's co-defendants, D, Boogie, and Brown Eyes, agreed with the government to push the trial back 5 months to May 4. Durk, however, disagreed and insisted the trial begin as scheduled on January 7. Prosecutors quickly responded, stating that they have multiple cooperating witnesses ready to testify that Durk was the main organizer behind the alleged incidents. Essentially, they indicated that the trial date didn't matter because the evidence and witness testimonies were already in place. Following this, the judge decided to delay the trial, officially rescheduling it for May 4. A pre-trial conference is now set for April 13th. Meanwhile, other changes are happening to Durk while he's in custody. Observers at the hearing noted that he appeared much thinner and had cut his dreads. During the same session, the judge denied motions to dismiss the case for vagueness, took the motion for a bill of particulars under advisement, and also took the motion to dismiss count 4 under advisement. A lawyer present in the courtroom explained what these developments could mean for Durk moving forward, though the full implications are still unfolding.
Criminal lawyer, and I just learned that the rap artist Lil Durk'S just had his motion to dismiss his for hire case denied. To be honest, I'm not that surprised. Let me tell you guys something. There's only 2 ways that Lil Durk is walking out of that federal courtroom on 2 feet. A jury of 12 people says that he is not guilty, or President Trump pardons him. There's no other way that Durk is walking out of that court free. That judge is not going to be dismissing any key evidence. He's not going to be dismissing any motions. He's not going to do anything that significantly helps Lil Durk walk out of that courtroom without having a trial. Now, how and why am I so sure of this? Well, here's the first thing I want to tell you. Most federal judges used to be federal prosecutors. Exact prosecutors that are prosecuting Durk, a lot of judges used to stand in that very position. Federal prosecutors can be very biased people, and very rarely, once they put on that black robe and become a judge, do they get rid of those biases. Okay, that judge very likely probably thinks that Durk is guilty. He just can't be the one to actually say it.
They argue that there's no chance Durk will have the charges dropped without first proving his innocence at trial, a stance that has sparked reactions across the media about his case.
Oh, this is my last no jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last. Now look what happened to him. That man got kids. He's talking, look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about it.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break it down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of the Durk allegedly called.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
Have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out. This is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction. What type of police
is been alleged to have ordered them
this?
Free smirk though.
Free smirk. But also
the police platform. This is a police.
Just sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
we don't.
It's noteworthy that Durk's lawyers have been relentless in their efforts to secure him a bond so he doesn't have to wait in jail for the trial. Reports suggest that, according to Durk's father, there's a strong possibility he could be released on bond. On their third attempt, his legal team presented an offer so compelling that the judge may have little choice but to approve it.